Spike the Brave, a baby Stegosaurus grows up. In a lush green valley filled with giant ferns and towering trees, a tiny baby Stegosaurus named Spike poked his head out from behind his mother's big leg. His plates were small and soft, and his little tail wiggled whenever he was excited, which was almost all the time. "Stay close, Spike," his mother said gently as her huge armored tail swept behind her. But Spike was curious about everything. The way the wind made the leaves dance, the rustling sounds in the bushes, and the shimmering bugs that glowed at night. One sunny morning, Spike saw a group of older Stegosauruses munching on tall, leafy plants. They looked so big and strong, their plates standing tall like shields and their tails tipped with sharp spikes. Spike whispered to himself, "I want to be like them one day." So he practiced. First, he tried to make his plates stand up tall. He puffed out his chest and stood on his tiny legs, but they still drooped a little. His mom chuckled. "You'll grow into them, little one." Next, he tried to swing his tail like the adults, but his baby tail just swished like a floppy vine. Still, Spike didn't give up. Days turned into weeks, and Spike made a new friend, a small pterosaur named Pip, who loved to fly in circles above him. "Come on, Spike, let's explore the river," Pip chirped from the sky. The river was far from home, but his brave heart won over his nerves. "Okay," said Spike, "let's go." At the river, Spike saw his reflection in the water. His plates were a little bigger now and his legs were stronger. As he was admiring himself, he heard a rustle in the bushes. Out stepped a young allosaurus, eyeing Spike like he was a tasty snack. Spike froze. Pip flew above and called, "Run, Spike, use your tail." Spike remembered watching the adults. He turned, planted his feet, and whap! He swung his tail. It didn't hit the allosaurus, but it whooshed so fast that the predator jumped back. The allosaurus growled and slunk away into the trees. Pip cheered from above. "You did it, Spike. You're so brave." When Spike returned home, his mom nuzzled him proudly. "You're growing up strong, just like I knew you would." From that day on, Spike walked a little taller. His plates were getting sharper and his tail swished with power. But even as he grew, he never lost his curiosity and kindness. And sometimes when the moon was high, you could still find him by the river, looking at his reflection, dreaming of the day he'd be the bravest Stegosaurus in the valley.
Hey kids, did you like the short story? Now it's time for our imagination to run wild. Let's color Spike, Pip, and the other dinosaurs in the valley. Spike the Brave activity booklet is designed to boost creativity and develop fine motor skills for kids aged 3 to 8. Parents, don't miss out on the fun. Download your child's copy today and let your child's imagination run wild. Let's start coloring. Links on the description below.